Hello, Wayne Roach here. Enjoying a good cup of tea, a nice smoke, and, greatest of all, the Holy Bible. That's what I'm doing, reading it to you. Chapter 18 of Genesis. The Lord appeared to Abraham at the sacred trees of Mamre. As Abraham was sitting at the entrance of his tent during the hottest part of the day, he looked up and he saw 3 men standing there. As soon as he saw them, he ran out to meet them. Bowing down with his face touching the ground, he said, "Sirs, please do not pass by my home without stopping. I am here to serve you. Let me bring some water for you to wash your feet. You can rest here beneath this tree. I will also bring you a bit of food. It will give you strength to continue your journey. You have honoured me by coming to my home, so let me serve you." They replied, "Thank you, we accept." Abraham hurried into the tent and said to Sarah, "Quick, take a sack of your best flour and bake some bread." Then he ran to the herd and picked out a calf that was tender and fat and gave it to a servant, who hurried to get it ready. He took some cream, some milk, and the meat, and he set the food before the men. There under the tree he served them. He served them himself, and he ate and they ate. Then they asked him, "Where is your wife, Sarah?" "She's there in the tent," he answered. All right, so one of them said, 9 months from now I will come back and your wife Sarah will have a son. Sarah was behind him at the door of the tent listening. Abraham and Sarah was very old and Sarah had stopped having her monthly periods. So Sarah laughed to herself and said, "Now that I am old and worn out, can I still enjoy sex? And besides, my husband is way too old, you know." Then the Lord asked Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh and say, 'Can I really have a child when I am so old?' Is anything too hard for the Lord? As I said, 9 months from now, I will return, and Sarah will have a son." Because Sarah was afraid, she denied it. "I didn't laugh," she said. "Yes, you did," he replied. "You laughed." Then the men left and went to a place where they could look down at Sodom. And Abraham went with them to send them on their way. And the Lord said to himself, "I will not hide from Abraham what I am going to do. His descendants will become a great and mighty nation, and through him I will bless all the nations. I have chosen him in order that he may command his sons and his descendants to obey me and to do what is right and just. If they do, I will do everything for him, and that I have promised." Then the Lord said to Abraham, "There are terrible accusations against Sodom and Gomorrah, and their sin is very great. I must go down to find whether or not the accusations which I have heard are true." Then the 2 men left and went towards Sodom, but the Lord remained with Abraham. Abraham approached the Lord and asked, "Are you really going to destroy the innocent with the guilty? If there are 50 innocent people in the city, will you destroy the whole city? Won't you spare it in order to save the 50? Surely you won't kill the innocent with the guilty. That's impossible. You can't do that. If you did, the innocent would be punished along with the guilty. That is impossible. The judge of all the earth has to act justly." The Lord answered, "If I find 50 innocent people in Sodom, I will spare the whole city for their sake." Abraham spoke again. "Please forgive me my boldness in continuing to speak to you, Lord. I am only a man and have no right to say nothing. But perhaps there's only 45 innocent people instead of 50. Will you destroy the whole city because there are 5 too few?" The Lord answered, "I will not destroy the city if I find 45 innocent people." Now Abraham, he spoke again. "Perhaps there's only 40. And the Lord replied, I will not destroy it if there's 40. Abraham said, Please don't be angry, Lord, but I must speak again. What if there's only 30? He said, I will not do it if I find 30. Abraham said, Please forgive me, Lord, my boldness in continuing to speak to you, Lord. Suppose that there's only 20 to be found. The Lord God said, I will not destroy it if I find 20. Abraham said, Please don't be angry, Lord, and I will only speak once more. What if only 10 are found? The Lord said, I will not destroy it if I find there are 10. After he had finished speaking with Abraham, the Lord went away, and Abraham he returned home. That is chapter 18. I'm Roach. Good night and God bless.